Like kicking?
Huh?
Imans was doing it yesterday. We're doing the gong yesterday.
Yeah, I'm just for Shadow Nova. I'll need a kick rotation. I have at least 2 people. I think it's a 8-second window between each cast.
Which boss was doing that?
You said between each cast is 8 seconds. Cooldown is 5 on rogues, or 10 seconds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Yeah, shamans are the only ones with 5 seconds.
I think if both our rogues are on Halfist 100% of the time, that should cover it. And then the tank, whoever's grabbing them, can just help if there's one to do. We got 24 in Discord. You want me to wait for the last person before I start explaining?
Yeah, I told him to get in the pug raids.
Yeah,
Okay.
I dragged one of them down Pizza Party.
Okay, cool.
Charles over here cutting off fish heads.
Severing them. Test it, fish head. Eat them up.
Alright, that's the last person. Safety.
All right.
Pizza.
Excellent. I will start explaining. So the fight's pretty simple, especially on normal. So as you see in the room, if you want to peek your way in here, you won't pull the boss unless you get too close to him. 5 drakes are here. Only on normal, only 3 are up. And heroic, all 5 are up. You got to deal with every one of them. But on normal, based off the drakes that are up, gives Halpus certain abilities. So with the storm, let me make sure I speak right and I'll get them backwards here. The Storm Rider gives him that ability called Shadow Wrap. Well, means he'll have it. So his Shadow Nova cast time will be 0.25 seconds. When we release a Drake, it puts a debuff on the boss that changes the fight in some way. So I won't go through every change, but when we release the Storm Rider, that puts a debuff on the boss that makes that 0.25 second cast change to 1.25. So it gives you a more manageable time frame to actually interrupt the cast. And that's going to be the main focus point in a lot of in both difficulties of how we survive. If those Shadow Novas could be interrupted when they're up, the pull's probably the worst part. Past that, it gets pretty simple. The Drake that's floating way in the back, we do nothing with. The Proto Behemoth back there, he just casts at us. He does AoE to the whole platform. He does fireballs that do a little splash damage, so we do have to be spread a little bit. It's 8 yards. And he also does a fireball barrage, which I believe leaves a little circle on the ground before it makes an impact, so you have a chance to get out of it. So the way the fight works, we start the fight, we're going to release Storm and the Drakes in the cage right there. So who's getting the boss out of the tanks?
I can, I guess. Doesn't matter to me, though.
Is that you, Kip?
Kip. Yeah, Kip, sir.
Okay. All right. So Kip's going to get the boss. Ixen, you're going to go ahead and free the Storm Rider. So all you do is talk to him, and there's a dialogue option to release him. And then, Master, you stay in tank spec?
If I need to. If not, then I'll switch to DPS.
You probably don't, but for the first pull, we can have you that way. I think in future weeks you won't need to. Especially if you do it on normal, because this guy's pretty simple. So, Master, you'll grab the Slate Dragon shortly after the Storm is available, and we're DPSing it down. About 50%. Go ahead and release the Slate Dragon and bring it over to the group. You're going to stack it with the Whelps and the Storm Dragon.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Who's a melee? Trist. I'm volunteering you for mechanics. You're going to release the Drakes. Sorry.
Alright, so how do I release
Just-
said Drakes?
You just talk to him. If you hover over him, you see how there's a dialogue box?
Yep. The
Yep.
Storm Rider, the Slate Dragon.
Yeah, the Drakes are in that cage over on the right.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so you'll just run over and talk with one of them, and
Well,
There's whelps. There's like a little warm up, if you will, or timer, like 5 seconds or something.
And you're gonna just tell me when I need to do that, right?
On pull.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, rip up bars. Let's go.
So whelps. Oh, well, you actually probably won't lose any downtime. Whelps and Storm get stacked. Halfus can stay off to the side. You don't have to stack him. He does put a debuff on the tanks that does a stacking, healing reduce mechanic. So at some point, one of the off tanks is going to have to grab it from Kip. Kip, just speak up whenever you need that. I'd say if you get around 60-70%, probably a good time to swap.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
And then Imins and Argo just stay on the boss 100% of the time and just focus on those interrupts.
You want to? I'll go second then.
That works. So Argo, you get first interrupt. Imins, you get second.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get all the Drakes, all the whelps together, AoE them down, kill them, get on Halfus. Halfus has no mechanics above 50% of his health. He just melees. Below 50%, he does his staggering roar. He does it 3 times, if my memory serves right. And each time it interrupts your cast, knocks you down. As soon as the third roar is over, he begins to cast a Shadow Nova. We'll find out the time between staggering roars, if it's 30, 40, 50 seconds, whatever, as we go. But the best way to interrupt this is mages. On the third roar, you blink out of the stun and counterspell the Shadow Nova. And we should be able to do that every single time. And that's the fight. The pull's the hardest. Getting all the Drakes clumped together, get all the MDs and tricks to the Ixion for the Storm and Whelps. Masher, just grab the slate and bring it over when you're ready.
50%, you say, right?
Is when the roars begin.
Okay, you wanted him pulled when? Right immediately?
Alphys?
No, Slate Dragon.
Oh, hey, let's try immediately. What the hell? The Drakes have no special abilities. They just melee. And with a third tank, it should be easy on the healers. Just make sure range and healers, you get a nice little spread so you're not stacking a lot of that fireball damage. Any questions?
Let's get it.
Do we have any food? Or not yet?
It looks like it's it looks like it's Masher's soft reserve.
Bro,
How's that possible? I already did mine.
did you hit accept?
Probably not.
Yeah, I only see one warrior.
Everyone's ready. On, thanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chant.
And we can DPS Alphys a little bit here while the Drakes are getting up. Whelps are free.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, it's okay. You probably can't get that one. You'll be able to get the next ones. Alright, AoE down. All the Whelps and the Storm Rider. Here's Hero.
Alright, I got 50%.
Yeah, bring that slate on in if you haven't yet. To the Drake and Whelp group slate. Or Masher.
I got the slate.
Boss stunned.
Kip's at 70% if one of the tanks wants to swap.
I still got the Storm Rider on.
Ixen taunt the slate. Masher, grab Halphys.
Chant.
There's the AoE breath. Shadow Nova. Very good. Kill the Slate Dragon. And so every time one of these Drakes die, and the Whelps, Halphys starts taking 100% more damage. So when we start DPSing him, he's going to be taking 300% more damage.
Alright, my debuff's going. Keeps taunting. 3, 2.
Grab him.
Boss stunned.
Alright, my stacks are up again.
Yep, everyone on Halphus.
Say when you need a taunt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Taunt.
Grab it.
Taunt.
Remember, mages, make sure you're far enough back that when you blink, you won't blink past Halphus, so you can counterspell them. We're almost at 50%, so get ready for the roars.
Someone kick.
I got that one, so I won't be able to get this one.
I got the next.
1, 2, 3. Here it comes right after this. There it is. Actually,
Taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Taunt. Boss stunned.
that's the whole fight. We've seen the whole fight now.
Heroic next week.
And because we had the Slate Drake, as you see here, he gets paralyzed every now and again.
Roar soon.
Oh, it's
No, sauce.
I know
why?
what happened.
Did you?
Just shot your death with 300% damage.
Yeah.
Chad,
Oops. Oh, I did it twice. I lived the first one.
an absolute unit.
Very good.
Flesh and
Ooh, Agi trinket.
weak but proud. Dare they part the master shroud? They stumble, fumble,
You got more haste than
groping
me.
blind, finding fate and chaos.
Alright.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead and
I've stacked haste.
Alright, this is Sauce and Zoros. And then this looks like healer robes with no
Okay.
self-reserve.
I forgot to flash, so if anyone else did, here's your reminder.
Oh what?
Alright, so next time do I get to
Well,
be on
you're supposed to
Halphus
wear
the whole
plate.
time so I can pad the meters like Argo?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said cape.
Oh, I thought he
I
said
said robes. Healer robes.
it's still an upgrade for me.
We can go ahead and start pulling if you want.
Brothers in chaos. The Twilight has come. Shadows link.
Well, I don't know if you can pad the meters because now that I've given it to Argo, Argo's not going to want me to take it from him.
Opened, never closed.
What?
That it's true law.
Meter pattern.
I already gave that to you.
Master comes. He comes.
Since you're on Halphus the whole time, your DPS gets to skyrocket.
Yeah, you got a piece.
All right.
Congrats.
If I recall correctly, the fire elemental, when it dies, it blows up. Yep. Or when it touches someone, one of the two. But basically, if you see a fire elemental, don't run towards it. If one tank can like intercept it, and you're gonna get blown back. So position yourself so you don't get knocked off this bridge, or you will die.
Hey, shadow guy coming?
Yep.
Whoops, sorry.
It's all good, man.
This one explodes as well.
Thank you.
It does a root with damage that can be dispelled. So it's
Smasher.
it's shadow fire, shadow fire. So I'll intercept the fire guy without pulling the next pack, maybe. Nope, I'm gonna pull it.
Oh shit. And then the staff is Ixion, Keenus, and Woldy.
That's everybody on loot. Go ahead and pull the next group. I'll interrupt the shadow guy.
We'll tell Cyrene that the highest roll was like 15. We could have got.
Now, if we thread the needle, you don't have to worry about the groups on the side, except for the front left, front right. However, it does get difficult because while these elementals stop... nice charge, Nixian. Oh, wait. Are they coming all the way? No, they stopped there.
The flying bear.
Some of these mobs do like a knockback, so you gotta position yourself so you never get near the ads on the left and right side, or we will have a
I think
bad
it's
day.
the wind, guys. It's like a tornado.
Yeah. Well, let's do the middle group. I don't know what we should focus, but we'll find out. So fat boys do a whirlwind.
There's a light well up there.
There it is. What does this do? So that Crimson Flames might be an AoE to people near you.
Oh, I forgot. Are you stunnable?
Give it a go. Might be.
Big boys are.
So I'm gonna try now.
Whirlwind ones are.
You said they are?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
So that means Dragon's Breath should work.
There's an epic here.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Yo.
Oh,
All right,
what's that?
AH scans at 24k, so I'm going to roll that for main spec. Gold spec?
You have to equip it.
Oh, I'm GDK speed spec.
Yeah.
Yo, no.
Argo.
Oh,
look at this
you
guy.
can have it. I already got the trinket.
Are we getting the side pack then?
Oh,
or-
look at this. The first
Oh, you're too kind.
Let's
guild.
Passing.
let's just pull them on the left here,
Sacrifice?
just to see what they do. That way we'll be ready for the group up ahead.
Now we know who the bro is.
Because the Earth guys do
Thank you.
something nasty, if I recall.
Have your back to the stairs.
Just not to where you'll fall off the edge.
True.
We get lots of interrupts on those.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the Molten Burst or... Volcanic Wrath. Volcanic Wrath. Try to interrupt that guy casting. He's X.
He's not being interrupted.
Then if you can't interrupt him, you gotta stun him.
I interrupted him.
Okay.
You can't stun him either. It says immune.
Alright.
But you can cast the Boomy interrupt, the solar beam interrupted him.
Is it a charge up?
No, it's a 10-second thing that sits on him.
No, I mean
Or sits on
the mob's cast.
It is a charge up.
Channel.
Okay. So
Okay.
all boomies do that, please. All boomies.
Well, it's a 2-minute cooldown, so we will do it a 1-minute cooldown.
Ooh,
Once a minute.
shoulders.
Oh yeah, more BOE. Nice.
Yo,
I heard-
Divine Him is fucking crazy.
What
That's
did
like my
Saul
one
say?
good time to shine.
I heard if you go this way, then they drop purples.
If you kill everything, I heard they drop purples.
Oh yeah.
Once when everybody's
So what's
stopped
the guy
off.
that needs to be interrupted?
Nothing in this group.
Tank shoulders.
Ixion, if you want to grab the 3 fat boys, and Kip, you can do all the little guys. That way you can move the brutes away from the group a little
ready?
bit. I think so.
Congrats, me.
Thank you.
Congrats. What?
I actually have shoulder enchants and gems in my bag. In case I ever get shoulders. There's rest of shoulders here.
Oh, that was fast.
Oh, blind works. Sweet.
Kip's down.
Can we get a battle res on Kip? I will promise Tuesday I will have an add-on that tells me who has what cooldowns up.
I have a Nova Raid Companion, tells me.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. I think it's either Method Raid tools or... Oh, there's another one I used to use back in the day. One of
There's
them
a
has
list under the mini map, and it has like heroism, raise ally, rebirth, and all that. And you can hover over it, and it tells you who has it ready.
Okay.
You can edit the list too.
There's the one I use would give you a player name.
Yeah,
And
you
you could-
hover over it, and it says ready. Like,
Oh no, but this one just tells you. Like you don't have to hover or anything.
There's a green over here.
It's green over here. Walking over here.
So this ain't a little screenshot. It's under my mini map. I can just tells you how many you have.
Okay.
Alright,
That's
pulling
not
this
too
texture
bad.
from the right.
Yeah, let's focus Skull and X. I think those are the big casters. Oh, there's 2 of each. Fuck me. Uh-oh.
That,
Oh,
they
rip.
didn't care about the line of sight there.
That was sick.
Yeah, once when he begins costing Volcanic Wrath, there's nothing you can do to interrupt it, I don't think.
And Spell Reflect didn't help me at all.
Alright, so we gotta run into him next time?
Yeah, I thought this pillar would block LOS to pull him, and they just cast it through it.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that would only make sense.
All my homies hate that pillar.
And Blizzard.
We got reses.
Whoa. Thank you, XTS. You're beautiful.
So many Owen Wilsons go off from Healing Rain. It's awesome.
Instead of Owen Wilson, you should do a noob. Noob.
I was about to say, dude, don't give him more ideas. He's gonna make a whole ass song about it.
Gonna have an album, dude.
A Christmas album.
Guardian Spirit did 20% of my healing right there. That was nutty too.
Tiny, there's green over there.
There's the Jeeves up on the top of this, middle of the stairs if people need it.
Oh, thank you.
Greens, nice. Running low on mats. I did a lot of guild enchants yesterday.
Alright, round 2.
Yeah, I guess we'll charge in.
Yeah.
If we have hero, we might want to
Yeah, fuck it.
use it.
Good stun. Whoever did that, that stopped that cast.
Was it a booby?
It's the warrior, man.
Yeah, I think it was a shockwave. What's our normal raid day, Stormy?
Tuesday, Thursday.
That sounds terrible, sorry. Alright.
Self-incriminating. I had to ask today too. I was like, oh,
Another
Thursday. We're doing Thursday?
What is this?
Oh, I need that for my prop warrior.
It's a gun.
Expertise gun, dude.
Stormy's got a gun. What?
Da-na-na-na.
Is there a place we can see these?
It's prop warrior abyss. It's this thing.
By the end of the tier, that shit will have dropped so many times you'll be sick of it.
I guess it's regular warrior abyss also.
You keep your money. I'm cool.
Here we go.
Very good.
No, take it. Thank you.
Yeah, they're like
Let's,
50, they're 50k on the oceans.
Yeah, I would say let's get in here. Make sure we stack these so we can try and interrupt best we can.
Stun it, stun it, stun it.
Which one was that? The Fire Lord? So who has something that can ban Warlocks? Florida Man, you can banish elementals, right?
Shamans can also.
Okay, so we're gonna do some CC on this trash. I think the Earth Ravager and the... Actually, the 2 Fire Lords probably be key.
Shamans can shackle it.
Okay.
It's called Bind Elemental. It's a new thing.
I think it'll save us some heartache and wipes. Until we overgear it and we can just zerg it.
So just so I'm clear, are we doing loot lists by Tuesday? Have them ready by Tuesday?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. You gotta be shitting me, dude. What the fuck is that? Did you just see that, Argo? What? I opened the lockbox and it gave me another lockbox. What the fuck?
It's a bag of holding within a bag of holding. You're killing the universe with it.
Unreal, dude.
It explodes.
The simulation broke. You ruined the
What is it?
world.
The little German dolls with the things inside?
The Russian dolls, yeah.
Russian
Nesting,
dolls.
Russian nesting dolls.
Nesting dolls.
That's weird to see it happen. I think it's like a less than 1% chance, but it's actually the second time I've seen it today. So
Really?
I need to go get a ticket or something.
Let's go for 3.
I've had that in my bags for a while too, and I just every time I've been around Argo, I've forgot to have them open it.
Can always mail it.
True.
I used to tell other people, like, they're log on the game, I have like 6 messages from different people.
So let's do a banish on Moon and a shackle on Square. I assume shackle will break with damage?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay. We will try and move them away, but no promise. Actually, let's do this. Let's banish Moon, because that will not break, and just nuke the fuck out of Skull.
I can grip one back if we want to shackle it away from the rest of them.
Okay, let's do that then. That sounds like a good plan.
Since a lot of them are casters, I noticed that they just stand where they are, so they don't come to us. We need to kind of charge to where they are anyway.
Yeah. So if you want to drag Square, or let's say Moon's... let's do Square. Just drag Square out, that way I don't have to change the marks. Can we do a big res for Keenness? Argo, did you quickly get promoted to Lockbox guy?
So.
Damn, that's a huge upgrade
Oh,
for you, man.
XTS got it, dude. You got another lockbox.
How many
Infinite.
boxes did you have sitting in your inventory, XTS?
Jesus. Infinite money glitch. Hey. Alright, let's just do one of these real quick. So, whichever shaman, I don't care, just call it out. Shackle Square.
Small
Banish.
Got it.
Okay, banish Moon, and then let's nuke these. So we're gonna pull Square out, so we're all gonna charge in.
Yep, I'm gonna pull it out and I'll stay out for a second until the shackle goes off, and then I'll go in.
Okay. Porta Ban, if you want to start with the banish, and then we'll pull and move in.
Alrighty. Here we go.
Alright, let's go, everybody.
Oh, it doesn't pull. That's cool.
I hit him with the Dragon's Breath. We're good.
Which one are we focusing?
Square's getting damaged, so.
That's fine. Nuke Skull. Nuke Skull. The Violent Gale just does a little knockback. Don't let that Molten Burst go off. That seems to be what's nuking us. And try and do big stuns as much as you can. Banish is dropping in 4 seconds. It just dropped. It just dropped. Good rebanish. I'm just gonna throw marks on things that are low on health. If you want to focus up and focus the marks. Can I raid lead while dead? Like, that would be great if I could just start the fight dead.
It's a little easier to pay attention to everybody. You forget these light wells that are laying around.
Yeah, I try to call it out, but I know it's so hard to see with all the stuff going on.
I'm wondering if it would be more efficient to run 2 disc priests, and then you and the other disc priests just.
Well,
you know,
I'm
like
seeing
which
that
groups
my
are sealing.
cooldowns are super strong on some of these pulls specifically. Like, it's so situationally dependent. It's crazy.
There's some
All right.
purples over there in the corner.
Purples are good.
Last
Thank
night
you
you
for
put a
this.
light well next to the boss, and I couldn't click it because my cursor would only hit the boss.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Alright, so we are at the Dragons. Valiona and... I'm just gonna call him T.
Put them in their place.
Thoralion.
No. We're gonna go with T because you don't want to listen to me try and stutter that name throughout the whole fight.
The master was clearly speaking to you.
Valonia starts first. If my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, Master, you can go back to DPS. V and T. Perfect. So V, if you've done Grim Batol, you're very familiar with her abilities because this is the same dragon from Grim Batol. So she does Devouring Flames, which is that half your screen Dragon's Breath AoE, so you got to move out of it. And there's also an ability called Blackout. This puts a healing absorb on the target that needs to be removed and then dispelled. However, when it's dispelled, it does split damage. Let's see. Let me make sure I get this right. I'm going to read the journal. Try absorbing the next 500 or 50,000 points of healing on the target. When the blackout expires or a player dispels the effect, the dark energy explodes in a massive torrent. The explosion inflicts 510,000 shadow damage divided amongst all players within 8 yards. So I think if I remember the repetition of the fight, it's stack behind her. There's no tail swipe that I know of. Heal the blackout before the breath happens, spread out for the breath, stack back for the next blackout, and then rinse repeat. Let's see if we can do that. No. How many melee do we have? Let me count real quick. So I'm gonna do this. Alright, so green's gonna be our stack point. So while T's in the air, he's actually shooting us with shit that does a splash damage of 8 yards. So I don't think we can stack.
I think you just move into stack whenever somebody gets that thingy.
The blackout, yeah.
Yeah, you probably just call stack and spread.
Yeah, so we're gonna use triangle as our stack point, and then as soon as blackout's gone, we're gonna spread. And then, of course, dodge the flames. So if the Devouring Flames, you can either move really far across the fucking room to the other side to avoid it, or run through the boss. Running through is a lot easier. But if you get caught out, out in the open for whatever reason, feel free to run away. Before T lands, so when they do swap, T's going to do something called Dazzling Destruction. It's a big AoE on the ground. And if you get hit by it, you get sent into the Twilight Realm. And this is just somewhere on normal. It's a pretty simple area. There's a portal that you can click to get out, but inside there are spheres. If you get sent there, don't touch a sphere, or you'll stay in the Twilight Realm dead. So that's the first phase. The second phase, when T lands, he's going to do Engulfing Magic. This puts a healing or damage buff on a target, but they pulse damage every time they do damage. The damage is equal to the damage you do to the boss. So whoever gets Engulfing Magic is going to move out. And then he also does something called Fabulous Flames. Burst of Twilight energy at location of a random enemy. Fabulous Flames leaves a circular patch of Twilight fire on the ground for 45 seconds, inflicting 12k shadow damage every 1 second to all players within a 12-yard radius. Seems like you just move out.
Yeah, that one's just move out of the shit. Move.
Yeah. And while V is in the air, she does a Twilight Meteorite that has to be split amongst raiders. So I think when T's on the ground, we'll have melee stack, and if you get Twilight Meteorite, you run into melee and then split the damage with them. And then before she lands again, she does a deep breath very similar to Onyxia. I think it's Onyxia, where she covers 3 lanes pretty much. You have the far lane, the middle, and the closest to where we're at right now. So I'll try and call out. Let me put down some markers. That'll probably be the easiest way to call out.
So they go horizontal.
Yeah, so she'll start, from where she's at now. She'll fly in across Diamond and cover that whole area with flame and then pick another one. So in short, phase 1, nice spread around the backside of the boss, about 8 yards. When blackout happens, everyone collapses on triangle. Blackout needs to be healed off the person. She's going to do engulfing flames. You move out of it by moving through her, or far away from her if you're caught out in the middle of nowhere. When she goes up and T comes down, whoever gets the big purple swirl on them, or wherever you see that, you do not stand in it, you avoid it. I think he cast a few of them. He comes down, we're going to drag him to in the middle of the room somewhere. You can probably drag him to the square if you want. Melee's all going to stack on the side of him. If you get targeted by, let me make sure I get the name right, Twilight Meteorite, you move into that melee group. If you're already melee, you're fine. And then everyone else, just make sure you stay a little spread, because if you get that damage or healing buff, you don't want to pulse damage on the raid. And then we'll move out of deep breath. I think that's it. If not, we'll learn as we go.
So who's taking it?
Oh my god, I'm just getting my food buff.
I think it's a... Can't you one tank this? I could be wrong.
It's just one.
I
On
didn't
heroic, you need to tank ads or something.
Yeah, I didn't read anything about a 2-tank fight. But, I mean, Kip, if you want to start with it, and then Ixion, if need be, you pick something up.
Okay,
Sure. But just you can just... Yeah, just stay cat for now.
Yeah, it's 1 tank. 25 normals, 1 tank, 6 healers, 18 DPS.
Alright, let's go ahead and move in the room. And they share a health pool, so we don't have to kill them at the same time or anything. We will hero on pull once we're in position. Go ahead and do a nice little spread around the room, range and healers. Tanks on you, you're just going to grab her and spin her right around. So our,
up front in the middle here.
Our stack point is on track.
So let the healers get the front middle-ish area so we can reach everybody.
5.
Flash check.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunt.
And here's hero. So here comes the first blackout.
Blackout.
Stack in triangle. And make sure we heal
Spread.
Tala up. Okay.
Can't dispel that too quickly.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. I mean, obviously nobody died. It's not crazy damage.
There's the flames. Watch the flames. So we should get another blackout soon.
Light wells up by her back right foot.
You're fine, Shaboom. You can keep DPSing. That's just the Drake doing his splash damage. Oh wow,
So
this
I don't
blackout
have to move when that happens?
There it is. Ulvi, come to triangle.
Stack.
And let's make sure we heal it off. There we go. And spread back
yeah.
out. Devouring
Very
flames. Be ready to move through her.
Frontal.
I think this is where T comes down, so watch the big purple swirls on the ground. We'll see soon.
Dodge swirlies.
There it is. Watch the swirly zones. Get out of them. T's about to come down in the middle of the room as soon as those land. There's one more. Swamp. Careful.
One left.
Oh, there's actually a shit ton.
Blackout.
If you got sent down, find the portal. Don't touch a sphere.
We got one more blackout. Stack up.
Stuck on skull. Stuck on skull.
Meteor. Spread. Engulfing soon.
Spread back up.
Yep, get a little spread. Yeah, watch that engulfing magic. If you get everybody's
Meteor.
range and healers, stay kind of toward the diamond, like in the middle-ish. If you get engulfing magic, move out to the side.
Meteor.
Do you know if we can cloak that off?
Florida man.
Meteor.
You don't want.
You gotta stack with the melee when you get that.
You don't want to cloak off Twilight magic.
Meteor.
As a melee, you
Good
may
on
want to.
melee.
Engulfing soon. Meteor.
Alright, pizza's already a melee.
Yeah, good. Just stay stacked with that.
Meteor.
Engulfing magic, get out of the group.
I'm getting out.
Try to stop casting as much as you can when you get that on you. At least while you're in the group. Once you get out of the group, do your thing, because you won't hurt us anymore.
Meteor.
Yeah.
Stack up for that one.
Yeah, that purple Wolvie, you gotta stack up
Meteor.
for that one.
Meteor.
XTS game.
We got new engulfing magic coming in 5.
Engulfing soon.
Just make sure you're away from people.
Deep breaths are coming soon.
Timer says 38 minutes.
Middle,
Oh no,
middle,
it's in the middle. It's in the middle. It's in the middle. Get out of the middle. Timer is wrong.
Oh god.
Next is middle again. Middle again.
Do we click the portal?
If you're down there, yes.
Deep breath 3.
Middle again? Oh no. It's towards boss. It's right where melee
Engulfing soon.
is. Oh good. They're almost dead. She's gonna land opposite of where we started from, so we can just tank her up there or wherever. Really, it doesn't matter. I'd rather die. You're good, Jaboom. You can cast with that. Just be away from the group, because you do 100% more damage.
Oh, I thought that's the one you told him to stop casting.
Blackout.
Just till you're away from everybody.
Try to ice block that if you can.
Gotcha.
In the area.
Spread.
That work?
Yes.
Oh,
Frontal.
excellent.
Flames
Shit.
go through the dragon. Okay.
Woo!
That's gonna be a shit show with her.
Close.
Uh-huh.
Let us see your faces.
That boss will be a little bit of a shit show. Next boss is going to be a major shit show.
Oh, I love that sword for off spec.
Grand Sliders.
Did no one self-reserve the Blade of Witching Hour?
Yes, the cloak. Give me the cloak.
Nice. I know everyone all the casters soft res that mirror that she drops.
Alright, we got a sword.
There was 2 of those, right?
Killer
There
rolls. Yeah, I saw 2.
Wow.
I'm going to bring a big
Never
guy
seen
to
that
us.
ID.
Here they come. Can't remember what this guy does, to be honest. So we'll find out soon. I don't know if we have to stack or spread or watch out for something. I know it can't be that easy.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I don't know why I fucking rolled on that.
Watch your feet.
My fucking pawn told me it was an upgrade. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Blade
Oh.
Tempest.
What the hell was that?
Alright, fire bad.
You're back. How are you? That was a
Pawn's
burnt
also
pizza.
bad.
The pizza was in the oven too long.
Yeah, pawn is bad.
Watch your feet.
Twilight Rupture.
Yeah, I love how Pawn will tell you that something that's not even, you can't even equip
Fire,
is an upgrade.
fire bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
stamina.
Blade Tempest seems like a frontal cleave, is that right? Or is it like a whirlwind around him?
It seemed to go in the direction he was facing.
Okay. Whenever you cast Infernal Eruption, I think it is, when the cast is done, it looks like it puts fire where your feet were when it finishes.
Watch your feet.
So, move. And that should avoid most of the damage. I think we got one or 2 of those left. Yeah.
He pats all the way up to here, so he's gonna pull.
Watch your feet.
And move your feet. Just from where you were standing. Yeah, good. Oh.
That's supposed to.
Yeah, it was only one little direction, it seems.
Inner sanctum. They reach out to touch the fire.
My eels.
Did you roll everything from the boss up?
Shit. I didn't even see it.
It's not super bright, but it definitely kills your ass like it is.
Yeah, when it finally popped up for some reason, I was already dead.
If you have the Foji anchor on that counter, just try to move like right as it's about to end, to your like left or right, wherever there's not people. I know it's hard as a melee.
Oh, I got cool down. I got 20 seconds.
So this trash was god awful back in the day. And
Right.
each one of them has a shield. So like if you click the Bound Deluge, his shield says only intense flame could break this shield. So if I recall, when you pull a Deluge, you have to pull an Inferno, because the Inferno cancels out the Deluge cancels out the Inferno. If you pull one by themselves, I don't think the shield goes away. I could be wrong on that.
It says damage taken reduced by 50, so maybe it's just harder, you know?
Yeah.
We got the Blade of the Witching Hour.
And a big
Dude, rip.
And if you pull a Zephyr, we want to pull a Rumbler. So however you tanks want to do it.
I think I see it. Okay.
The chosen realize their destiny. One with eternity, and it is here that
So let's see how this works. It's been a while.
End of the flesh.
Oh, Flame Strike, get that in. So that breaks the shield on the Deluge. What do we use to break the Inferno? Frost Whirl? No.
You gotta move them a little bit, I think.
Oh, can't interrupt that.
Well, an unnaturally ice attacker might be able to bypass the ward.
And stun doesn't work either.
Yeah, I don't know what breaks his ward from that Deluge. Didn't do anything. Oh, did he cast Blizzard?
So far, the trash has been harder than the bosses.
For real though.
Like
That's
actually.
not even a lie.
Alright, so we want a Zephyr and a Rumbler. Or we can do this Deluge, another Fire Ellie.
Fire's too deep. I think I can get the Rumbler and the... Oh no, the Zephyrs are on the other side now.
Well, let's just pull a Rumbler. They don't have a shield. Let's see what happens. If a Zephyr gets close, I'll pull one. Whoa.
Frontal.
Shockwave?
Get multiples.
Pull back so we don't get more.
So this mechanic of like elementals helping each other. We got the Deluge. Yep. So we're gonna get hit with a lot of Frost Whirls. So be ready to out heal it if you can.
If we can.
I say should be easy on normal, right? We'll just go through the shield with the 50%. It's
Trash
fine.
is trash though, right?
But yeah,
they're instant. Like the bosses themselves are heroic on them.
Yeah, the bosses are just basically versions of this trash where one, like the two we start with, Flutius and say, Ignatius, they both have mechanics that cancel each other out. So with like Flutius, he'll put I think it's a water bubble on you, and to remove it, you have to step in the fire. So yes, you're being told, at least this time, to step in the fire.
Dave, do you have Foji?
I do not. I do not like Fogies.
Okay, because that's popping up with what it's immune to.
Yeah, right now it's fire immune. If you don't like Foji, you can get Murphin. It might show it. Murphin's a free one, but it's similar.
I just heard a meow. Jocelyn likes the ones that cover up his entire screen.
Yeah, I will delete my entire add-on folder when that happens.
Mid-fight.
Mid-fight, I just start deleting add-ons.
Weak cores or add-ons?
Frontal.
I remember Deadly Boss mods disappeared during one boss fight.
It was an ICC.
For some reason, I'm not seeing any Foji things on this trash at all.
Me
Yeah,
either.
either.
Not
Yeah.
I want my money back.
There's none on this, but there's none on this one right now. The one but there now, it's got a flame strike in the middle of the screen.
What the fuck is this elemental doing? He's targeting everyone.
Yeah, his targeting is weird.
Poor guy was having a seizure.
Yeah, I think it's because when we hit him, we do damage to ourselves. And that probably caused him to look at each of us. Alright. So this boss, 3 phases. The first phase is these 2. And then after one of them hits 25%, the next phase starts. Same thing. Once one of them hits 25%, the last phase starts. And the last phase is a combination of all 4 bosses, and their average health gives us the total health of the last phase. The last phase is a burn phase. So the goal of this fight is to take all 4 of these adds down to about 25% evenly. And near the end of the phase, when they're getting close to 25, sometimes you can get them a little lower. You can knock them down like 20 or whatever with dots and whatnot. But that just makes that last phase shorter, which is what we want. Each boss, or each pair of bosses, has a ability that counteracts each other. So I'm going to go over Feludius's mechanics first. He's got the skull on him now. Hydrolance has to be interrupted every time it's cast, or it does like a shit ton of damage to one player, probably killing them. Maybe. He also does this move called Water Bomb. This puts a bubble, if you will, around someone within 6 yards of impact, so we do have to spread a little bit. And when you get that, you have a debuff called Waterlog. You got slow movement speed. You have to find a fire patch that Ignatius has put out to remove the bomb, the bubble. If you don't, you become frozen, and then eventually you'll die.
Soul Well.
Feludius also has an ability called Heart of Ice. Let's see. Feludius uses Icy Chill to envelop a random player's heart, inflicting increasing frost damage every 2 seconds, but also causing nearby players within 10 yards to become frost imbued, which means you do more damage to Feludius. So it can be dispelled. We can try and abuse it a little bit. So if you get Heart of Ice, take it close to the melee, but it does eventually need to be dispelled, or that person will die. Ignatius, his big mechanic is that he puts a shield on himself and begins casting a raid-wide AoE. So when this shield comes up, everyone, including those on Feludius, need to switch to Ignatius to burn that shield off and then interrupt Rising Flames. He does Inferno Rush. He'll leap away from where he's at and then return to his normal position. But when he's running back or after he leaps, he'll leave fire patches. And again, that's how you clear that bubble. There is a frontal, so tanks, of course, face him away. And let's see. Same thing as Feludius with the debuff that makes you do more damage, but take a lot of damage. Burning Blood. This one cannot be dispelled. So it just has to be healed through. So what we'll probably do is put rogues in Swampy. You got, what, a 5-second interrupt?
Yeah.
We'll put you on Skull. And we'll have to, Stormy, if you want to start dividing groups up with just the rogues and Swampy on Skull, so we can split them in half for these bosses. And we'll call audibles as needed throughout the fight.
Alright, do you want to just do ranged and melee, or what do you want to do?
It don't matter. However you want to split the groups up. Just start arranging them in the group setting, and I'll keep calling out the mechanics here while we're talking about the fight. Once we get one of these to 25%, we then go to the next phase. This has the unique mechanic of this phase is one boss does an ability that gives you a specific debuff or buff, however you want to look at it, and it results in you avoiding an ability that will kill you. So let's see, it's Arion, and if you want to see where they're up on the podiums watching us in the top left and top right. When you come into contact with it's like a tornado, you get a buff called Swirling Winds. So Terrestra will do Quake. Or maybe, let's see. Yeah, it's called Quake. So before Quake goes off, you have to touch your Tornado to get the Swirling Winds buff, so you're in the air to avoid the Quake damage. And then Terrestra does a Gravity Well that pulls you back down to the ground, that you want to be on the ground before Arion casts his Thunderstorm. And then the phase, that phase is pretty much those two main mechanics. One of the bosses constantly teleports around, so you can't really stack them too well. It's, which boss does it? Make sure I get the names right. Arion, yeah, he'll teleport and then begin casting a Lightning Blast that has to be interrupted. And beyond that, there's Lightning Rod, which if you get Lightning Rod, you have to move out of the group. I think that's pretty much it. Last phase, not too much going on there. Tanks, you're going to be kiting the boss a lot. Every few seconds, he puts a puddle down, and the longer, like Lich King, he stands in that puddle, it grows. So we're going to move out of it. So start in the middle of the room, and then be kiting to one wall, and then just do a loop around the room. And we should have them dead before we ever fill up the room.
It's like the boss in Throne of the Tides too, right? It does the void zone, and it gets bigger, and you just have to keep him out of it.
Yep, exactly. We do have to be spread in the last phase. And there's a few people that will get lifted into the air in Gravity Crush. Healers, you have to focus them because they lose a shit ton of health every 0.5 seconds, like 9% or something. But this is one of those fights that has so many mechanics and like interactions, so it's better just to do it and see how they interact and then learn as we go.
Does that look good? Pretty even or what?
Looks good to me. Trust your judgment. I'm just going to roll with it. So other guy is now X. I don't think there's a tank swap. I think once you grab one person, you can just hold them.
Yeah, Ixien, you can go left, I'll go right, and then when they swap, we can grab the same ones.
Let's look. Yes, you are correct.
Oh, okay, so we should do all ranged on skull then?
Yeah, that's probably the better call. So I'll help interrupt Hydro Lance. Ixien, if you can, of course, get some. I don't think it casts too often.
Swamp has got a 5-second, and he's ranged.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I didn't even talk about the mechanic. But Falutius does Glaciate, which the further you are, the less damage you'll take. No, good call out, Keenus.
Are we keeping them separate then?
Yeah, keep them separate.
Do you want to do left and right or front and back of the room?
You can just keep them right where they're at, right there.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep. Same when the other two come down. There's going to be, I think the one on the right is the one that kind of teleports around the room. So you're just going to have to kind of follow them around. When it teleports, it begins a cast. It can be interrupted, and you can wait for the boss to come back. Or if you want to meet it somewhere, you can.
Got it.
Just on this boss, be ready at a moment's notice to switch targets, because we do want to try and get them to 25% equally.
Oh yeah, flash check.
So once when one's down to like 30%, if the other one's at 45, we'll call for a swap.
Brothers of Twilight, the hammer calls to you. Fire, water, earth, air. Leave your mortal shell behind. Fire, water, earth, air. Embrace your new forms. For here and ever after. Burn and drown and crush and suffocate. And use your gifts to destroy the unbeliever.
5,
Burn and drown
4,
and crush and
3,
suffocate.
2, 1.
And Hero is the very last phase.
You will die for your insolence.
Dodge.
According to there's that jump with the flames leaving behind. If you get this bubble on you, run to the fire. If you got a square above your head, you gotta get to the fire to clear it. Just touch the fire and then move out of it.
Shield.
Shield's up on Ignatius. Everyone switch to Ignatius. You want to DPS down the shield on Ignatius. Uh-oh.
Kip's down.
Interrupt.
Did we miss an interrupt?
No, Glaciate got Kips and Imans.
Dodge.
Let's try and recover as best we can just to see a little bit more. So waterlogged again, touch the fire and then get out of it immediately. Move from Feludius, he's doing Glaciate.
Oh, we need to spread them apart more. I think that's what happened.
There's the leap. So the DPS on Feludius, if you want to position yourself more in the middle of the room, that way you can be close to switch to a shield like we want to do right now.
Glaciate soon.
There's the shield. Burn through it and then interrupt them.
Glaciate. Interrupt.
Shield's gone. Interrupt. There's Glaciate. Alright. So here's phase 1. Anyone have any questions about the mechanics? Lost on how one of them works or not?
So before the, what is it called, Glaciate goes out, we're supposed to swap?
Not always. So when Glaciate goes out, you do have to move away from Feludius, or you will die.
Soon.
That part I got.
Yeah. But there's Glaciate again. We'd really all want to swap to Ignatius now. Feludius is at 27%, so we need to put more love on Ignatius. And we'll just see the next phase a little bit, and then we'll wipe it up.
Shield soon.
Yeah, don't dispel that too quick. It doesn't do a lot of damage. And Foges tells you to run the melee with it.
Yeah, I noticed that you ran through pretty much everybody, so I went ahead and dispelled it.
Is Hydro Lance avoidable?
That's the thing we have to interrupt.
Okay.
So there's a tornado. If you touch it, you'll get a buff called Swirling Winds, which you want to go ahead and do. So everyone go ahead and touch the tornado. If you got Lightning Rod, touch the tornado, then get out of the group.
Get in the air. Defensive.
Will devour you.
Here comes
Get
Quake.
grounded.
So if you're not in the tornado, you take that and you die. Now there's a mechanic that's by Arion, which is on the left side of the room. Well, it's gone now. I'll see when the next one spawns. It's way in the back of the room. Look where we came in at. You see that white swirl? Where we came in at? You don't have to worry about your DPS. We're not going to finish this anyway.
There's one on the stage too.
Okay, you want to touch that white swirl, because the next ability is Thunder Shock, which you need to be on the ground for.
Do the tanks need to worry about getting those buffs?
I believe so.
Get in the air.
I didn't on the first one there. I haven't touched any of them yet.
Okay, on normal, maybe not. On heroic, yeah, I would. We got 20 seconds with until Quake. That means you have to get the wind buff. The next 20 seconds. Lightning rods, touch your tornado and get up.
Foges is telling us get in the air, get grounded.
Okay,
right
good.
On the screen.
Quake and 10.
Get in the air.
So this is the whole fight. The last phase is a quick burn. We want to wipe it up?
Defensive.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, go ahead and just die.
Grounded.
When I wasn't in the air, I took like 20% of my HP max.
Oh, that's not bad. You're a tank though,
It's
right?
a heavy
That's
hit,
XC?
but I don't think it's like super fatal for tanks.
Now, there's a lot of finesse we can do here with this fight because you do get buffs that make you do more damage to one of the bosses or the other. And some of the bosses, like Terestia, does a hardened shield or hardened skin.
Yep.
He takes more damage, but it doesn't. Let me read the debuff. He like takes more damage, and then when the shield pops, he takes all the damage you
Don't
did to him.
accept that, gnarly. We got white protection.
That shield cast is interruptible though.
Soil welcomes your bones.
I'm not dying quick enough.
Do we have white protection?
Yes.
We do if people hurry up
Get
and
in the
die,
air.
yeah.
Okay.
Defensive.
I battle res gnarly
Get
bear,
grounded.
so
Hand Pally's up too, you can master us.
Yeah.
good deal.
I'm guessing Gnarly's AFK.
Oh, Rip didn't get the people on the stage.
I'll move up and do it again. It looks like Hand Pally's doing it.
This is just one of the fights. The more you see, the better. More how to do it.
Foji's tells you right on the center of your screen on the left side. It says get in the air or get grounded for each thing, and then it says safe when you're in the right.
How do you get out of the air when you're in the air?
There's like a little vortex, lightning vortex on the ground you walk into.
Yeah, you'll
grounded.
The easiest way to see it is it looks like four diagonals of air being sucked to the ground. Just run into the thing that's not the tornado. Get a clean phase 1 and I think phase 2, well at least we'll see the last phase this bullet won't kill it.
Sorry, food. 2 seconds.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna grab my food buff too.
Last check.
Yeah, if you flashed right before the first boss, then it's about to expire.
Unless you're an alchemist, then you still got time.
Are we still using the triangle and circle?
No. I think those marks are just on their head from the boss. Like DBM or bigwigs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some
I'm here, sorry.
UI did it.
No problem, Gnarly.
Hey, sorry.
Alright, thanks. Round
5,
2.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dare invade our Lord's sanctum?
So what do you just gotta make sure they're further apart a little bit?
They don't have to be too far, because we do need people to be able to get to Ignatius pretty quickly.
More fuel for the fire.
Oh, did we miss a Hydro Lance?
Nope.
Dodge.
Alright, if you get waterlogged...
Man run into melee.
Glaciate soon.
Oh,
There's no fire.
He didn't leave fire, that's odd.
Shield.
Focus Ignatius. Everyone focus Ignatius.
Glaciate.
Freeze the blood in your veins.
This might hurt. Okay, we're good.
Interrupt.
Hey, we got fire now.
Dodge. Touch fire. Glaciate soon.
Good, interrupt some Hydro Lance.
Glaciate.
Glaciate.
The blood in your veins.
Good. Keep swamp up. Keep swamp up. I think. Did you have waterlog still, swamp?
I didn't think so.
Shield soon.
Let's get a little
Ignore
bit more love
bombs.
on Paludius. Ignatius is a little ahead. Alright, excuse me. His shield's going up. We do have to pump Ignatius.
Shield.
There it is.
Glaciate soon.
Go ahead and dot up Faludius though, if you can dot. Because this the shield's gonna break and it's gonna instantly transition.
Glaciate.
Glaciate.
Phase 2. Air.
New bosses. Remember, tornado buff first. So when you see a tornado in a good spot, go ahead and grab it. Lightning rods, get out of the group. There's a tornado on the
Rod on
stage.
you.
You got 10 seconds.
Does it still matter that they're
Get
far
out of the group.
apart?
No, you can bring them closer.
Oh, he's got a lightning rod.
Clear.
Yeah, if you got lightning rods, you got to get out of the
Get
group.
grounded.
Get grounded.
Well, I was out of the group, and then people started running at me.
Like, get over towards the wall. Everyone else can kind of stay towards the middle of the room. So go ahead and get the vortex thing. That way you're back on the ground. We need more love on Terrestria. If Melee want to switch over to Terrestria real quick.
He's got a little bit of an AoE around him, watch out.
Thundershock, make sure you're on the ground.
Thundershock.
No.
Interrupt. Get in the air.
Alright, you got 26 seconds to get tornado buff. Lightning rods, get to a wall. Or close to one, I should say. Alright, Melee, you can go back to Arion. Holy shit. Terrestra just took a chunk of damage. We're going in the last phase. He went from 40 to 27%. Alright, let's... We gonna see what happens.
Nuke them all down, right?
No, they combined. Do a little spread around the room. Remember, get them out of the blue puddles. If you got potions, go ahead and pop them. This is a burn phase. The fight gets harder the longer it goes. You only have to move him when he drops a puddle. So, if you're looking at the buffs or debuffs the boss has, I think let's see. Never mind.
Gravity Crush.
He's dropping them fast.
Yeah, Gravity Crush. Watch those folks that are in the air. Well, he has a cryogenic aura. I wasn't sure if that was from the puddle or just natural. I think it's natural. And that's the fight.
Gravity Crush.
Keenus, the Bub, and Pala need some love.
GG. Old war's easy.
I like that fight. That's cool. That's a cool fight.
And now it's choke all time. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Ooh, Grad Smasher.
Thank you.
Alright, we got a Holy Paladin Helm.
What the?
Rip.
Wow, dude.
No other holy
Good
paladins
lord.
roll. No
Double
other
roll.
holy
Good lord.
paladin.
10 and a 3.
Here we go.
Gee.
Alright, we got Healer Cloth Boots.
Thank you for saying cloth, Tiny. I know that was directed towards me.
Still wearing
Sure,
hit boots
but-
right now.
Don't
Shadow.
be a new vaccine bug.
After this, you're going to have to explain what .NET 8.0 SDK is.
It's a server development kit.
8.0? Wow, that's...
And then we got a Spirit offhand. more for healers, but because of the Mastering Spirit.
I'm not even gonna roll on that. I got 3 pieces. I don't have the weapon to accompany it either.
Well,
I
you
know
have
that's
to
Biz,
roll
though.
so that you can pass.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. That way you look like a better person.
That's true. Like, I get the 99, I'm like, I
You get
don't
the
really
power,
need it. Yeah.
Alright, and then we got plate, strength, DPS, legs.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're 1 too low, Tristan.
Who?
No, it's 68.
You're
The
one off from the
68s are awesome,
69,
dude.
man.
Oh.
You do me, I owe you one.
Oh. It's actually super nice because it's the off piece for Unholy.
Foolish mortals.
Need 40 intellect on that next to us.
Born of a lesser god. I am trying to speak here. Words, words, words. The master wants murder. All falls to chaos. All will be destroyed. Chaos.
I hate being poor, man. Normally I would have my enchants and shit in my bags.
Nothing. Chaos, chaos. All things end.
So well.
No mortal may see what you have and live. Your end has come.
Looks like we're about to pull. It got really black over there.
Why you gotta be black?
Because black don't crack.
Crack is white. Oh wait, it's crack is whack.
Where'd he go?
He's
Move him out. Still there.
Offhand enchant, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's 40 intellect. It's really good. You can put it on your shield too.
There's 3 menders in this group.
You want me to go back tank for this trash?
I don't know, because you have a really good AoE DPS too.
I'm gonna line of sight them around the hallway.
Oh, they're summoning portals that are just keep coming.
They'll die though, please.
Yeah.
Rage nuggets.
What the fuck is killing me?
I know, you're not even anywhere near them. It's a bunch of heals on you.
So if anybody cares, that Newman Core add-on in the Foji channel is really nice. I would recommend. It's lightweight, it works well.
What to do?
It tells you when like stuff happens that's useful to know. like when a soul well goes down or a repair bot. It tells you who's rezzing who and what kind of res they're using. Like, it's nice.
Oh, and if you're missing your food or flask and stuff, if you're in a raid.
Yep. I think it shows you when you get like innervated and stuff like that too. So.
Here we go.
We can run in here.
Would it tell me who fucking just threw a paper zeppelin in my inventory?
Probably Chaboom. I could tell you who did it.
No one's done that to me yet, so I don't know. Oh my gosh. I got a paper zeppelin. It's funnier to give it to the loot master because you know their bags are all already full.
No, I got a lot of space, dude. I got like 50 empty spots.
Are you not using rune cloth bags like me?
I got all 22 slaughters, and then I got
Rune cloth bags, huh?
and then I got the new enchanting bag with all my mats in it, and some extra scrolls.
What space does a healer need in their inventory?
I don't have to hold an elemental set anymore since I can use my healer set to DPS too.
It was better when you had the main tank with threat set, the health set, and
Yeah.
diamond flash set.
Better.
DPS set.
And like 20 different consumables.
Ah, classic.
I mean, I had fun with my 60% crit, but it was a lot.
Your what was that? Set spell power for warrior.
Diamond flask.
Diamond flash?
Yeah.
I still think that was stupid, but I understand it.
No changes.
I want to loot this guy, but I don't know if I'm going to start the fight going up here.
Do it.
Do you won't. No
Alright.
balls.
We're clean. We're clean.
We're good here, boys. I've played this guy in Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, this is my favorite character in here.
He's an old head. Cho'Gall's been around for a while.
Alright, it's almost 9 o'clock. Let's take a quick 3-minute bio break for everybody.
Tea party!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty.
Is everybody back? I guess you do a
Hit one of those. Everyone comes back and views all my rainbow of colors.
They should have added those world markers to Wrath.
Yeah.
Don't be AFK like Zebra.
Alright, I will go ahead and start explaining some of the other phases of the fight. Actually, almost everyone's back, but I'll give it another minute. So, tanks and DPS, if you look at the room X and star, are portals. Every minute and a half, Cho'Gall is going to summon an ad from either the north or south side. I think north or X is the first one. Could be wrong. Might be star. We'll find out. But after it spawns from the first one, it alternates, and it always spawns that pattern. Actually, let me see if this guide says it real quick. Alternating from the north or the south portals in this room. That doesn't help anything. X is south? Okay. Well, let's assume star is the first one, because north is the first thing they call out. So we'll assume star is going to be the first ad. So these ads, we want to drag them a little close to the melee, so melee can easily pull off Cho'Gall and help DPS it down. Off the first one, we'll judge if we need it. We may not need melee, but let's use them for the first one just to see. Before it dies, it needs to be kited all the way back to triangle or diamond to this part of the room. When it dies, it leaves a puddle on the ground, and after a little bit of time, Cho'Gall does an ability called Fester Blood. That spawns little oozes from these puddles. So the longer the fight goes on, the more puddles we have, the more oozes we have. Hunters need to lay frost traps, so these things are slowed. And what range needs to do is turn around and nuke the shit out of them and not let them reach the group. So we're going to AoE the fuck out of them and then get back on Cho'Gall. Melee, you don't go near the oozes unless it becomes like a panic moment where they're getting too close and you can help out. The only other ability from the ads that we have to deal with is the big ad, the Corrupting Adherent. It casts a spell called Depravity. It has to be interrupted. If it goes off, it gives us a shit ton of corruption and does a lot of damage. So every cast has to be interrupted. And he also does a Shadow Crash. So you gotta watch out for the Shadow Crash or you'll take a lot of extra corruption, and that's one of the main mechanics of the fight. Before I talk about that, let's see, Dondel? Okay, I see you kneeled. You're good. So corruption is the main mechanic of the fight. You start off with a 0. As the fight goes on, it builds up naturally just from some mechanics. And then at the end of the fight, it just continues to build as a software enrage mechanic. At 25 corruption, there is a dispellable effect that will come over the person. Make sure this is dispelled. It is called Corruption Accelerated. It looks like one of the Warlock dots. I can't really describe the icon. It's got like the gray and red. That's all you're going to get out of me.
You will light up our raid frames.
There you go. At 50, you get sickness. And that means you're going to uncontrollably vomit in front of you. So if you get 50 corruption, when you'll get a debuff, and then when it expires, you vomit. You want to turn away from the raid. You don't want to puke on your friends. Just like real life, hopefully. 75, you get a tentacle, which will just randomly beat the shit out of the raiders. Everyone else, all your friends. And at 100, you turn into looks like the adherent that we fight. You do a shit ton of extra damage, but you can no longer be healed, and you're going to die. Pretty much, unless the boss dies. So that's the main mechanic of the fight, is managing corruption and then killing the boss quick enough in the last phase to not have your whole raid get corrupted. There is a tank swap. I think we can get away with just 2 tanks, since there's only 1 ad in Heroic, there's 2 ads. which will need maybe 3 tanks then, or maybe just smart MDs, but we'll deal with that when we get there. There's going to be flame on the ground. There's going to be AoE shadow damage, nothing too crazy there. In phase 1, Cho'Gall will mind control 4 players. They begin a cast called Worshipping that gives Cho'Gall a damage buff. They can be stunned, they can be interrupted, dazed, anything to break the people out of Worshipping. And that's phase 1. Phase 2, we'll stack them on square. We'll try the wall instead of the throne. The throne's a little shitty with the camera angles, but I always did it back in the day. But I think the wall might be a little cleaner. So at 25%, Cho'Gall turns the whole room into a black lake. That ooze puddle just spreads through the whole room, and the whole raid will begin gaining corruption. So it's a softer rage. Occasionally, tentacles will spawn. The tentacles have to be killed. I can't tell you how many times I wiped back in the day because people were like, I'm just going to burn the boss and ignore these tentacles. They have to be killed. We're going to position Cho'Gall close to a wall, so hopefully the tentacles will spawn in a clump. Most of them. Some of them will be out in range. Range, you have to focus them. Melee, if they're out in range, you ignore them, you keep burning boss. You kill the ones close to the boss. That's really it. The tentacles, you kill them in the last phase, and then you just manage your corruption. If you get above 50, you start puking, face away. 75, there's not much you can do. And then at 100, you burn the shit out of the boss until you die. And don't puke on your friends. It's relatively a pretty simple mechanic fight, but there's a lot of them. It's a long fight. So let's see how it goes, because we got about an hour to go.
Did you say that we have to drag the ad over here because the ad turns into the oozes when it dies? Was that right?
Yeah, so you'll pick up the ad at star. You'll bring it to like the middle of the room here. That way melee can help out knocking it down and range will be on it. It only has 4 million HP, so it should die quick. Once when it gets to like, I don't know, 20%, 30%, drag it back to this part of the room. It doesn't have to be a marker. Just back this way. Because what we want to do is have it die. And then the next one that spawns, you're just going to continually drop them pretty much beside each other or almost in a line. That way the oozes always move together. So when it comes to slowing them and stunning them, we don't have any worries about one being way off to the left or right, you know? But I think the greatest way of learning is doing, so let's see what happens. Sorry if I'm putting anyone to sleep with my long explanations. I am a safety manager.
Hearing every effect. I like it.
So as a safety manager, I'm used to talking a lot of subjects and putting people to sleep. Thanks.
Hear everything.
It is on you. I think the tank swap is called Fury of Cho'Gall.
5, 4.
When is that?
The tank swap from Cho'Gall is called Fury of Cho'Gall.
When is it?
Oh, I don't know, like every 40, 50 seconds. Just face them away from the raid. You can keep them by the throne too. Yep, right there and just, yeah, there you go, perfect. Alright, interrupt the worshippers. Interrupt or stun, interrupt or stun. Very good.
Flame destruction.
There's the fire patches, you do have to move out of them. You may have to move a boss a little bit for the fire patches.
Conversion soon.
He's soon going to be pulsing shadow
Empower
damage, so there's going to be raid by damage.
Conversion.
Worshipping, interrupt. There's the Fury. So at that point, you can thought swap now if you want.
Adherence.
Or you can go to 2. It's up to you. The adherent is up by star.
Conversion.
So range, you got to swap the adherent. Let's interrupt those worshippers.
Why don't we swap now before the guy gets low?
Come get the ad then.
Jump for the shadow crashes.
Yep.
Taunt. Flame
Make sure you interrupt
soon.
depravity.
Taunt.
There it is. Got to make sure you interrupt that.
I got him.
And you can go ahead and drag him to the back of the room.
Taunt.
Melee, get back on the boss.
Shadow ad.
Be ready to interrupt the worshippers in about 8 seconds. Okay, that's fine. Fester blood, here comes the oozes. Let's get a hunter trap down. Range, kill those oozes. Melee,
Empowered
stay on the
shadows.
boss.
Conversion.
Interrupt worshippers. Very good. That's all of phase 1. You've seen it all
Fire
now. So
act.
just manage your corruption, avoid the flames, all that good stuff.
Conversion soon.
We'll have another adherent in 25 seconds. This goes to 25%.
Flame destruction.
Anybody got any questions while we're doing this? Awesome.
What am I waiting for him to taunt off of me?
Oh yeah, we can swap now if you want to get the next ad.
Shadow
Fury
act.
is coming out in 3 seconds.
Taunt.
Worship.
Conversion.
Interrupt.
Corrupted adherence.
Add 2 is coming from X.
Empowered shadows.
Let's try and get this one a little further back. Watch those crashes.
Conversion soon.
Crash and melee.
Fire at.
Depravity. Do make sure that depravity is interrupted. Go ahead and take him to triangle.
Give me your strength.
Flame destruction.
Interrupt depravity. There you go. Good, good.
Conversion.
Worship. Interrupt them. Look around the room and help your friends.
Move.
There's still worship going. Please. Thank you.
Shadow add.
All right, oozes. Range. Turn around. Kill all the oozes. Let's get hunter traps down. Make sure they're slow. Good
Conversion
boomy
soon.
stuff. Typhoon, whatever it's called.
Empowered shadows.
All right, we get a little breathing room.
Taunt.
It's on next to you now.
Yeah, how 2 stacks feel with that? Did it feel pretty comfortable?
Yeah, it didn't seem that bad. It's increased physical and
Fire
shadow.
add.
Yeah, I think y'all can probably pretty fairly do 2 each time.
Conversion.
Worships. Good.
Flame destruction.
We got a new big ad coming up.
Conversion soon. Corrupted adherence.
It's coming from
Shadow
Star. Melee, get off Trogal. Let's go ahead and get this ad down. We do not want to push him to 25% with this ad up. Watch the Shadow Crash and interrupt depravity.
Empowered shadows.
Kip, just go ahead and take him to the back.
Taunt.
Oh, it's on sauce.
Conversion.
Worships. Let's break him out.
Taunt.
Still 1 up. Okay, that
Fire
one died a
act.
little bit close.
You can have him when you're done with that.
Try and push the boss. Try and push the boss. See if we can get him before the oozes spawn. We got 8 seconds.
Kip's going.
If you're range, you can get in the healing circles.
Conversion destruction. Phase 2.
All right, good. We pushed.
Creation
So take
soon.
Cho'Gall to the wall. Range, you're going to want to get a little close. You don't want to stack too tight, but do get a little close. And we are going to kill these tentacles as soon as they spawn. All on tentacles. Interrupt the beams as much as you can. V-Bub, you're at 46%, so you're going to start puking here in just a little bit.
Anyone need to innervate?
Face away soon.
Come havoc. Come
Face
in front
away.
of night.
Puking for
Drop him on a tide healers.
There you go. Perfect. Yep, just face away, and that's how that mechanic works. Ilaria, you're next, and do
Face away
swamp.
soon.
You'll be after that. Tentacles, let's kill them.
I'm sorry. Face away.
Oh, I was just saying, you're going to hit 50 soon, so you're going to be puking. You'll want to face away from the raid. Zoro, you're at
Face
50.
away soon.
Ilaria, you just tipped over to 50. Just make sure you
Face
puke
away.
away.
He's about dead.
Yeah. The guy's so much easier than Nefarian. GG.
For sure.
Oh my god, my UI was so awful for that fight. Like everything was over the middle.
Yeah.
Over left.
Alright, I'm putting up a portal to Stormwind. Or do you want to do loot first, or you want to go ahead and head to Throne?
I can do it real quick.
Okay. Let's do loot, then I'll put up a portal to
Download again,
Stormwind.
Pally?
And we'll head to Throne of Four Winds. That gives me time to refresh. We should definitely be able to get the first boss down in Throne and maybe Alec here.
It's gnarly.
That's if it's your 2 set. Yeah.
It's Argo.
right now. Maybe Argo can do some damage.
Alright, so we got two of these. This is Tala, Tristan, XTS, and Keenus. There's two of them, so we'll go top two.
There we go,
And
Tristan.
Sauce in Florida, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you.
Did you get one, Tala?
Yeah.
Sick, Brad's dude.
That's bro. DK Brothers.
Yeah, I gotta try to enchant all this shit now, quick.
Then
Before
we
the
got
next
then we
raid.
got a plate, strength, crit, haste, plate, just head.
When in doubt, strength gem it out.
That's right.
Gotta be one of the coolest looking plate helmets in the game, right?
And then Holy Paladin wrists.
I know a couple of those.
We're rolling threes again? Oh, better.
Oh shit! You can start the quest line for the legendary
Alright, so
staff.
that's all the loot. So head over to throne.
Now that we cleared one of the raids, we can start that.
Where on the map are we going exactly?
And Old Doom, right?
Yeah, Oldham, you're going to go all the way down to the south.
How do we get there from Stormwind?
Pizza party's near there, and Sauce is heading there, if you look at the map.
No, I thought
I think you do just by, yeah, a very quick quest.
If you can get to Dalaran, you could do Caverns of Time too, but probably some of it.
That's what I did on my alts. I just did all the intro quests.
Need help?
To unlock all the portals.
Be careful.
Thanks, Argo. I'll get you back.
Very good, bro.
Can you guys, by chance, summon me when you get there? Is that a possibility?
5 gold.
Alright, sold. Argo, give this man 5 gold.
Well played, Ding. You're really on the ball.
These leg enchants are so expensive right now.
Mad Am can make them if you send him the mats. I don't know. He's online now, actually, if you want to whisper him.
Yeah, I don't know what the mats are, and I'm just trying to get it enchanted for these next couple pulls.
Hey, this is Owen Wilson, and Slatus is a fucking noob.
Damn, I didn't know he knew me like that. Crazy.
Everybody knows you like that.
Crazy. I wish Owen Wilson was my buddy.
Wow.
It's Tiny Blaze.
Where the hell am I going?
Green portal. There's a green circle on the map in the southwest corner, sort of off the beach.
I don't think there's any trash in this raid, is there? No. Alright.
Just slat it.
Yeah, it's me.
Alright. I'm gonna spell it, then I'm gonna say how I think it's pronounced, and I think it's right. EXSTS. Exist?
XTS.
TS.
We just call him STS.
STS, alright.
He had to spell it some fancy way.
His name in SOD is just XTS.
Alright, you're gonna be on Roshad's platform, which is to our right. There's a, well, you can't see the skull, but it's above his head. So you're gonna stay over there when he casts his special ability. It's gonna launch you into the air and you're gonna take ticking damage, but because you're a druid, you can just keep healing yourself. After he's done casting it, you will fall to the ground, so be ready for some fall damage. Let's see. How do we want to split this up? Trist and Tala, y'all are Unholy and Frost, okay. Let's have Tala on Anshaw's platform.
Child's platform? What?
Yeah. Make sure everyone's here. I'm gonna try and split up the group real
Those
quick.
are my notes. If you want to look at them, that's what I wrote down from the video.
Oh, let me do some reading.
I did have notes in.
So Roshash, here. Be ready to run out of the raid, everybody. I'm just gonna see if I go over there if it pulls him. Hello, friend.
Need another hurricane.
Okay.
Ooh. Nice.
Did not pull it. So Roshash, no melee but cast Slicing Gale. You summon 3 tornadoes, wind blast frontal, knock you off, full energy, knocks everyone on the platform over there. Yep. Okay. Yep. Let's say we got 6 healers, right?
Yep.
All right, so Kip, you start on the Nazir's platform. Ixion, you start on, oh hell, what's his name? Anshaw's platform. Anshaw's the guy on the left, Nazir's way in the back. For healers, STS or EX, what is it? XTS? Is that what y'all call?
Yep.
Okay. You're gonna be a Roshad, and let's do Slatus as well on Roshash. Rohash? Rohash, there you go.
Yep.
Pronunciation is not my key.
Okay. So I can go ahead and jump over?
Yeah, you can come on over. Let's get Stormy and the Bub with Anshaw.
This guy.
And that puts Ham Pally and Dondles with Nazir. So one of the key points of this fight is the platform. Out of these 3, none of them can ever be left alone. If it happens, we die, pretty much. So they all have special abilities. Rohash will do random attacks. He'll spawn tornadoes, and he does a frontal that it's like a charge up, and then he spins around his whole platform with this push mechanic. That if you get caught at it, he pushes you off the platform. I don't know if you die. I think the wind carries you back up, but you're out of the fight for like 10 seconds or something. Anshaw, he's on the left platform. He will spawn a circle on the ground that heals him in the ads. Nazir's. For the person that's just whispering, you're on Nazir's platform. He'll spawn a circle on the ground that heals him and the ads, so we want to move him out of that. the plant ads do an AoE poison. So what we want is there's two ways to do it. You can have a Frosty K kite with Howling Blast, I think it is, and Death and Decay. I think.
Chains of Ice, maybe.
Let me see. What did the guy?
Which platform are you having me go to?
Anshul. Anshao.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, sure.
What the hell? Hold on. Let me just read it real quick. Make sure I got it right. Yeah. Anshul, tank A, tanks Anshul, drags him out of Soothing Breeze. DPS, attack Anshul and nuke Ravenous Creepers when they spawn. Assisted by Ash Trap to keep the ads at bay. Let's see. Now, if you're on the Nazir's platform, you're going to have to deal with Ice Patches. You're going to take stacks of Wind Chill. It makes you take more damage. And then Rohash, you're just going to get hit randomly. And then get that frontal with tornadoes. So make sure you don't get blown off the platform. At 80% power, the tanks and healers from Nazir and Ashal's platform are going to swap. So Kip and your healers are going to go over to Anshal's platform, and Ixion and your healers on Anshal are going to go to Nazir's platform. So there's going to be a brief moment where the tanks aren't there, so you have to be cautious and careful. But we do need someone on the platform, or we'll wipe.
And who's the third tank?
We don't need one. Rohash doesn't need a tank.
Well, they had the tank at Nazir gets a Frosty buff that makes him take more damage. So the video had a third tank there that swapped with the ad tank on Anshal, back and forth. It rotated between Nazir.
Probably good for heroic, but I think we'll be okay on normal with just two. Okay. If we wipe to it, then yeah, we'll definitely pop Masher in there.
So are the tanks swapping first, so that way someone is on the platform and then everybody else swaps?
Yeah, so what's going to happen is at 80%, y'all are going to swap. And I want to say... Let me just make sure I got this right. Sorry, it's a little bit of a long fight. I just want to make sure I get it right. Not long fight, but just very mechanically heavy. Yeah, so at 80, y'all swap. And then right before they reach 100, at like 90, 95, we're going to have the whole raid, except for the tank and healer that just went to Anshal. And for XST, the rest of the raid is going to go to Nazir's platform. We're going to pop Bloodlust and burn down Nazir's health. I think it's going to be easier if we just see it and see how the fight works out. And then when the Bloodlust is over, the special abilities are over that they do at 100, we jump back to our platforms. We get DPS on the bosses again. So what you want to do is kill them all within 60 seconds. So there's a little bit of split DPS that we got to control.
Campelli needs to summon.
How did you get over there?
How are you on the platform with Alec here, dude? How did this happen? How did this happen?
What the fuck?
Can you not just jump over that wind gust back over? Looks like there's a wind thing right in front of you. Nope. There you go. Oh, wait. It saved your life, though.
Yeah, you don't die. It put him right back up there.
So what we need to do is split up the DPS, though. We got the tanks and heals split up, so... do you want to... Hold on. Excuse me. Do you want to put... We probably put most of the DPS with Anshal and with Rohash, and then when we jump to Nazir, just nuke the fuck out of Nazir as a whole raid. So we could probably just do half and half, Stormy, if we want to do like... Let's try this. I'm just going to call out how they are listed in my raid frames, so it might not be the most balanced, but we'll go from there. Alright, so just listen for your name and your platform. So this is going to be for Rohash, Argo, Chaboom Corpse, Ilaria, Florida Man, Gnarly, Imens, and Keenus. Masher, Pizza, Safety Mage, Sauce, Swamp, Tal, Trist, Wolvie, and Zoraz. Go to Anshaw. And as we do the fight, let me know what works and what doesn't. If the platform I put you on is just like, why the fuck would you do this to me? Let me know. And we'll move some people around. But really, we're going to have just a tank and healer over with Nazir, just making sure that special when they're all by themselves isn't cast. And then we're all going to converge on them at like 90% of their special ability power and nuke the fuck out of Nazir. So go ahead and get to your platforms. Let's see, Kip and Dondle together. Ham's there. Okay. Alright, I think we got everyone. So I think let's just pull this. It's 9:25. Let's get this down. Yes. You are on Rohash's platform. So it's going to be the one with Chaboom, Florida Man, Salus, Slatus?
Yeah.
Salads.
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 Just call me Salads. It's easier. Yeah. Call me Salads.
You were Salads. All right. Let's fucking see what type of shitstorm we can get into.
Flash check.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For Rohash and Nazir, I am not on those platforms. If you need to speak over me, please feel free to do so. I'm only going to be speaking about Anshaw's platform.
Ice patch is going out on Nazir's.
Breeze.
Soothing Breeze, get him out of this. That's the heal.
Healing.
Yep.
Tiny, I'm running out of mana.
Here comes the ads on Anshaw. These we will want to kill ASAP. Wind Blast, I believe, is that frontal you gotta dodge. So these ads,
no.
These ads do a poison dot. So let's slow them.
Breeze.
Get these ads down, and then get back on Anshaw. So they're at 61 energy. Is it possible to battle res Argo?
Uh-oh. Nah, I got chucked off.
Okay.
Special soon.
75 energy. Tanks, get ready to swap. Tanks and healers. If one healer wants to stay, you can.
Breeze.
I can stay Tiny. Here we go.
Soothing Breeze. All right, everyone on Anshaw and Rohash's platform, go ahead and jump over. Oh, it's 90.
Wins.
Fuck me. Everyone jump over to Nazir, except for one tank, one healer. Oh, don't jump.
The thing ran away.
Yeah, sorry. I thought it was 100 energy. That was bad on my part.
Yip's dead.
Yeah, everyone on Nazir is gonna die. Let's wipe it up.
Can't even jump off to wipe.
Wind blast in 5.
I don't think they'll let you.
You can't. You get pulled back up. We're gonna die as soon as the platform's empty, though.
How'd Argo die then?
Tornado booped me in front of the boss, and the boss chucked me off.
As you see, the fight's really quick. The first two are almost dead.
Yeah, we're just gonna get all
Yeah, that is really quick, isn't it?
Yep. So we'll just do a full swap at 80, I think would be the key. The best thing, tanks, what y'all can do is when it's time to swap, do a countdown, and both you swap at the same time.
Okay.
Let's
When
buff
you-
up before we separate, guys.
Good call. Thank you.
Let's rebuff.
I'm gonna post this in the Kata chat, but just so y'all know, we are on difficulty 0 raid. We're not in 25 or 10 man. We are in 0 man.
Mine says 25.
My shit's broke.
Maybe it's like a handicap or something.
Well, actually, it says it's in a guild group, so at least 20 of 25 is what mine says.
It's in the clouds, up above.
Summon.
I guess I can't summon if they're dead.
Yeah, if you died, you gotta come back in. Or if you got blown off. If you're still on the platform, we could run around and probably res you.
As soon as you resed him, it threw him across.
Nice Mog, Z-Bub.
I got you. Oh my gosh. Don't just stand there when you land.
Alright, let's get to our platforms. For Anshaw's platform, any questions as far as the ads? Because that's really the only mechanic over here. Any questions about Rohash's platform?
He
Very
seems
good.
pretty straightforward so far. It's like dodge all the shit, and then eventually we get lifted up.
Yeah, well, the goal is for only XST to get lifted.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that was
We
my
moved
fuck up.
to-
So
Nazir's.
when do we jump over? At what percent?
At 80 energy. Because for some reason, these
the
mobs
move
cap
hits at
out at
90.
90. yeah,
Yeah.
not 100. So we'll all move to Nazir, except for a tank and healers from each platform.
Oh, I just jumped over on accident. Let me go back. Okay, now I'm ready. I know I pressed not ready, but now I am.
Okay. On tanks.
Breathe.
Yep, pull them out of the circle.
Here comes the ads.
You can rotate around Rohash to negate that wind blast, by the way.
Let's get on these ads as soon as possible. Let's slow them, stun them.
Breathe.
Try not to stand near them because they do AoE damage around them. Like Pizza and Mesher, you're taking a lot of damage from the stacks, so try to move away for now until it drops.
We got to swap, right?
They're at 63. We still got a little bit to go.
Yeah, tanks, healers, just be ready to swap.
Special soon.
76. Let's go ahead and start making our moves. Get near the edge of the platform. Tanks.
Kip is ready.
All right, let's go.
Freeze.
I think he already jumps.
Taunt.
All right, here's their special abilities. Here's Hero.
Wins.
We're going to pump into Nazir.
Wins.
Oh, did you guys not leave? Somebody?
Wind blast in 5. Freeze.
All right, let's go ahead and return to our platforms.
Thanks, Stu.
No, y'all can stay where you're at till we get back to that 80%. He's in Nurture, or he's in that circle, Kip. Make sure you move him out of that.
Taunt. Freeze.
Alright, everyone, let's get on these ads.
Make sure ads aren't in that circle.
Stop on Anshaw. Go ahead and stop on Anshaw. We need to slow down. I'm going to kill the ads, and then we're going to go back to Nazir. Thanks if you want to go ahead and swap. You have to full stop on Anshaw. If you kill him, we will wipe.
Alright, getting ready to move.
Alright, thanks. Go ahead and do your swap.
Special soon.
Oh, I got moved. I got kicked
Yeah,
off.
Rohash, go back to Nazir.
Freeze.
Blackrock if you get low. They're going to special ability again soon. Here we go.
Wins.
As soon as Nazir dies, I want everyone to go back to their main platforms and then kill the other bosses.
And for the people who were on this here originally.
If you're on Nazir's platform,
Yes.
just, yeah.
Go back and kill your boss that you were at originally.
Yep. We got
Well,
60
I'm saying if you
seconds.
started at Nazir.
You could just stay there. I don't know if he does his ability if we leave. I doubt it, but
Wind blast in 5.
Pump, pump, pump.
Oh, so dead.
and Roadhush. GG.
Nice job, guys.
So you can now fly to Alakir's position, I think, from the original platform.
Oh, good.
Excuse me. It's actually from the tornadoes on any platform. You just click the tornado in the center. Ooh, that ring.
There are Soothsayer runes over here if anybody's got the Dark Moon thing.
But Alakir is active now, so if you accidentally right-click him, you will melee him because his range is massive. And then we will begin combat.
Oh yeah, we clicked the slipstream, right? Okay.
Yeah. And I put a diamond down. Let's just stack by that diamond.
I don't have anything to click.
All right, we got 2 of these agility mastery.
So when I jumped over to the middle boss, it put me out here at the first phase of the fight.
Interesting.
And I just ran around this guy for the rest of the fight.
Put your parse.
It's the slipstream, so I don't know.
You gotta look up.
If I melee this guy, will it start the fight? I want to
Yes.
punch him. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Watch
Punch
your
him in the
right click. And hunters, watch your pets.
All right, we got the hit crit intellect ring.
Oh,
Ooh,
baby. Big
look at
rolls.
that.
Let's go. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
mages.
big
Mages,
rolls.
fancy mage. Ugh.
See, I wasn't going to roll until you rolled that 100, and then I had to roll.
Oh, man.
We
Used
got
up
both
your
ends
one
of the
good roll.
spectrum. We got the ones and the
The
100.
1 and the 100. Painful.
Wow. Sorry, Ilaria.
And then we got
Tarsh.
some stupid holy paladin belt.
Stupid holy
Oh,
paladin.
thank God this guy didn't get.
There's a
some
couple
oil
of stupid holy paladins right there rolling below 50. All night long.
Yup, both can't roll.
They got the Death Knight rolls.
And then we got a tank ring.
By the way, that was Tristan and Chaboom talking trash, Hampelli, just to let you know.
Listen, I'm on his team, man. I want him to get all the way over you, Z-Bub.
Yeah.
I don't know, look at that. You don't even have a transmog. What the hell is that crap?
What? Are you talking about my helmet? This helmet is
mismatched.
Oh, look, it's Madium.
Did the server just like reset or something?
Something. Alright, so Alakir.
Yeah. So first phase is 180%. We have to spread out around this platform. We don't have to do the whole platform, but what we want is like a group of 5 with a healer in each group, or maybe 6 groups because we got 6 healers.
Like a color marker for each group or something.
Yeah, that'll work.
Maybe a big semicircle.
So if the healers, go ahead and split yourselves up to these markers. So healers, just pick a marker and go stand on it. If someone beats you, if someone beats you to it, you go get the other one.
I am on diamond.
Oh, one each? Is that what we're doing?
Yep, 1 healer in each marker. I think I don't have enough markers, so we're just going to go with 1 each. All right, DPS, split yourself up amongst the markers. It doesn't really matter where you go, just find a marker and claim it as your own. We just want to spread the group out as much as possible. If one marker's cluttered, move to the next one.
Just want to let you guys know that X is going to give it to you.
So the reason that we're doing this, he's going to do an ability called Lightning Strike, and it does lightning damage for every second spent inside the lightning field, bouncing between players, every player standing within 10 yards of each other. So to mitigate this heavy AoE damage in your raid, you got to split the players around the platform, so we limit the bounces. Everyone caught in the Lightning Strike cone must run out of it as fast as possible, except the tank, that should easily survive this. You cast Wind Burst, which deals nature damage to the whole party after a 4-second cast and knocking every player back 90 yards, or about 90% of the width of the platform. So as soon as he begins casting Wind Burst, you have to run into melee range up into Alakir. Go into his little tornado thing there. If you do get knocked off the platform, you don't fall to your death. You get brought back up, but you're out of the control of the fight for a little bit. Range, you cannot get in melee range until it's time for the Wind Burst because he has an ability to stop that from happening. Ice Storms spawn. It's just like a blizzard that moves around the platform. Just get out of it. There's also a Squall line, which is a line of tornadoes every 30 seconds. And then it spins the whole width of the platform. So have you ever seen those game shows where the people stand in a certain pattern to go through the wall? That's what we're doing here. There's going to be one gap in the tornadoes you have to stand in to make sure you don't get blown off the platform. And it's possible for mechanics to overlap. That's it for phase 1. Phase 2 is 80 to 25% HP. A lot of things stop at 80% HP. Squall lines continues through the tornadoes. Acid Rain starts and continues through the whole phase. Every 15 seconds you gain a new stack, so it's nature damage. If we got anything to mitigate that, great. Let's see. He does summon Stormlings. They deal 5k nature damage to all players. I'm reading a guide, so don't judge me. And increase the nature damage taken by players by 25% as long as they stay in range. Every time you kill a Stormling, they will inflict the feedback debuff to Alakir, inflicting or increasing damage done to the boss by 10% for every 30 seconds. Since Stormling spawns every 20 seconds and feedback lasts 30, in normal difficulty you can nuke the Stormling as it spawns and you will never lose the feedback stack. So just nuke the shit out of that ad when you see it. Once you've got 3 stacks, Bloodlust, burn the boss. And keep killing Stormlings. At 25%, the real fight starts. The platform shatters and begin a flight combat. So what we're going to do is I have a star mark on my head. Everyone is going to find me, and we are going to go all the way to the top. And while there's quite a few abilities, there's also one called Lightning Clouds. He spawns clouds on where a person is at, so we need to be stacked together. When the cloud spawns, we're going to shift down. So you're going to hit your S key, or however you want to fly downwards.
I'm gonna
Get out of the...
/ follow safety page.
That works too. So I'm going to call out very specific directions for how we're moving. It's going to be down, down, all the way down, up, up, all the way up. Just try and follow me as a start. And that lasts from 25 to 0. There's a lightning rod. That person has to get out of the group. There is still a wind burst, so he's still going to knock people back. So when we move down from the clouds, you do have to move down enough that when wind burst happens, you don't get bumped up into the clouds again. And I think that's it. Let's give this a pull.
Is there a second tank going on here or not?
I don't. Let me look. It doesn't say anything about it.
Oh no, the Stormlings. To mitigate AoE damage on your raid, a second tank must taunt the Stormlings and drag them to the side.
There you go.
So I'm gonna face him away from everybody. So I'll be on like the east end of the platform, away from the markers, right? So when he does,
You don't have to.
Oh, okay. I just have to not hit the raid with everything.
No, so like that lightning cone he does, that's just random on a targeted player.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So if it spawns on X, we're gonna move over to square and then move back. But we do want to do like a semi-spread within your mark area. All right, everyone's ready. Let's give this a go. We still got 15 minutes, so we got 3 or 4 pulls.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's electrocuting me. Stop it.
I'm in range of him now, so we shouldn't be.
There we go.
Ice. Tornado. Wind burst soon.
Watch that blizzard. There's that lightning.
I see the hole.
And there's the tornadoes. Find the hole.
Wind burst.
Here's wind burst. Get close to the boss. Knock back.
Ice.
And get out of the lightning.
Yeah.
Tornado. Wind burst soon.
So this is all phase 1. We've seen all the mechanics now. There's the lightning again. Ouch.
Walk back, guys. The wind walls.
Wind burst. Get towards the boss. Get towards the boss. Don't get knocked off. Remember, don't stack too much or that lightning really hurts.
Ice.
That squall line's coming back around. We're almost at a point where we can stack and heal up pretty good.
Phase 2.
Alright, stage 2. Everybody collapse towards Star. You don't want to stack on me, but get towards where I'm at. There we go.
Tornado.
Squall lines will still happen. Here comes the Stormling. See the lightning that spawned into the left of the boss? Kill that Stormling. Everyone switch to it, nuke it. Can melee kill it? Yeah, I think melee can get on it.
The opening is towards the edge of it.
Yep, here comes that tornado wall. A few folks went spinning. It's okay. Stormling coming. Everybody has to switch.
Tornado.
I actually don't see a reason why we can't stack up for AoE heals if you want to clump on Star.
Are these Stormlings what you wanted me to tank? Because I don't need to tank them.
Oh.
Tornado's holes in the front, I believe.
Yep, holes in the front. Everybody move towards the front. Here comes a new Stormling.
The boss. Trust him.
Kill the Stormling.
Tornado.
We're gonna go with one more stack of feedback, and then we'll pop Lust and start burning the boss hard. Tornadoes, tornadoes.
Yep, move up a little bit.
Stormling coming. There it is. Let's get it down.
Tornado.
Alright, here comes Lust.
Get to the
Stick-
boss again for tornadoes.
Move
Yep.
up towards the boss, towards the boss.
Continue to kill Stormlings. Do not ignore them just because we have Lust. They should die quicker with Lust.
Oh.
Tornado.
Tornadoes middle.
Stormling coming. It's on the right side. Kill it.
Tornado.
We're almost to phase 3. Remember, you're going to find the star marker when we get to phase 3.
Tornadoes middle.
One more Stormling. Let's kill this thing.
Tornado.
Alright, phase 3.
Phase 3.
Okay.
Yep. So everyone's going to come find Star. I'm going to position in front of how the boss is facing. Alright, everyone Star. Everyone a Star. Find me and come get on me.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Go down. Go down. Get on Star. Not too far. Just come back to Star. Come back to Star.
You keep twitching. Stop twitching.
You don't have to stack like tight. Where are those lightning clouds spawn? Okay, right in front of us. Come down just a little bit.
Move full.
Alright, we're going all the way down. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Don't go too far, you will die. Don't go too far, you will die.
Just slash follow him, guys.
There's wind burst.
Move once.
And let's go up just a little bit.
I was only a hair above you.
Oh, I have lightning rod. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Don't follow me.
Move once.
Unfortunate.
Told me to stack, man.
I know, I'm sorry. Lightning clouds has spawned. Go up. I'm coming back to y'all.
Move full. Taunt.
My star's gone, so y'all are doing great though. Keep on going. All right, go all the way back up. All the way back up to his head. Very good.
Move once.
And once when this spawns, we're going to go down a little bit. He's almost dead. And GG.
Move full.
That was easy.
Easy.
And
Crazy
now-
how hard Nefarian is compared to this shit.
Yeah.
Where's the loot?
Stormy got it.
I mean, where's the body?
It's like a crystal that spawns up over here.
Alright, we got a tank neck.
Dodge. Sounds like a mage neck.
Keep getting all of them.
Alright. Then we got a hit expertise strength neck.
Where's the body? Can anybody put an icon on there?
It's not here anymore. It's like a diamond that spawns in the middle of the.
Oh, and then when you looted it, it went
Sky.
away. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Similar to like Malagos?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, we got 2 of those dodge necks. Do you need one, Ixion?
I mean, I don't use strength, I use agility, but I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got you. We can get to see if Masher wants it. It's really good for Prot Warrior.
If you don't need any more loot, there's a portal to Stormwind going up on the star.
I'll OS roll it.
I was just saying because you were the off tank. Yeah, Madium's not in here. Alright.
Daddy needs one more 100 roll. Come on, staff.
Go about the sword.
Yeah, it's a spell sword. And there's the spell sword.
Oh, sword? That's fine too. Can he go 2 for 2? No, he can't. Very good. Oh, we got a tie. That's a sword, by the way. Sorry.
Alright, Zoros and Alera roll again.
Zoro, I'm gonna ask. Didn't you? And I could be completely wrong. Didn't you win the sword from Magmala yesterday?
No, I still have the Emberstone staff.
Oh, okay. It might have been someone else.
All right, and then healer cloak.
They're on another portal up.
All right, trade me. I'm by the front entrance. By the portal.
Good work, everyone.
Where's the end?
Where we came in, all the way south.
Everything but
You
Neff.
mean not the portal to Stormwind?
Yeah, where he put where the portal Stormwind is up.
Yeah, I took the portable Stormwind.
That's alright, I'll keep the cloak.
Yeah, I figured you would.
We did pretty good. We're killing it.
Yeah, only a couple days till the next raid, so sign up.
Yeah, signups are
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Everybody. Signups for Tuesday, Thursday are up. In Discord.
Next week the pain starts.
I will be putting up signups for 10-man Nefarian to finish that up.
For
tomorrow.
Tuesday? Oh.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
This is Chad only sign up. Chad only sign up.
Chads only? Chads only?
Yeah, only Chads.
You guys have Chads?
Like hanging Chads?
Yep, they decide the whole election.
They did.
Tonight was
So
fun.
we don't need to enchant this caster weapon with tiny.
There, I
Good
put the Nefarian in weekend signups.
Is it 7 p.m. start still?
Yeah, we can do that. Unless you guys want to do earlier, I don't give a crap.
All right. No, I'll sign up, but I'll just say it really depends on what the lady wants to do. So
Yeah, the fucking fights are gonna be insane tomorrow, so we gotta kill them quick.
Hell yeah.
well, 10 minutes should go quick, but
Poirier, baby.
It's harder.
Yeah, I
than
fucking really want to see him knock that dirty Kami out.
Please, dude. I need it. I need it to happen.
did you
Who's
say it's
he
hard,
fighting
harder
again?
to
I'm sorry.
What?
Makachev.
Makachev.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dirty
It's
dagger.
like half Kami, half terrorist. Doesn't know quite what's going
Half
on.
Kami.
Hey, Tiny,
Yeah.
Like it's a race of people.
What's up?
what enchant do I put on this weapon at the moment? Superior
Hurricane.
spell power, the old one?
Probably Hurricane. Hurricane has a chance to proc 450 haste.
I mean, all things considered, Makachev's like really not that bad of a personality to deal with, but I just like Dustin too much.
Same.
He's alright.
He's all class, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's nuts, dude.
not always, but I don't dislike him.
I mean, the guys that fucking dude's fought, man. I mean, I feel like he's fought everybody.
Anybody want to queue for Hurl?
I go up.
I'm gonna go get some food, so
I do need
I'll be
rep.
back.
My hockey team is what do they call it? Something
Washed.
the bed. Something the bed. I can't remember the
Shit
term.
in the bed.
Yeah, that exactly. Yeah.
Oh, the stars.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
The Oilers are fucking.
Where you at, Stormy Blaze?
Yeah, my girlfriend
Whoa.
actually watches the Rangers.
I got my
but
warrior to tank
I
the
haven't
road.
been paying
Hang on, I
attention.
can log back over in a second.
are y'all
I
full in that
imagine
hurl
we're
run?
gonna lose, dude.
We have 2 DPS and a healer.
I'll join. I'll tank it.
I will DPS if there's room.
Hang on, I just gotta do enchant first.
Why does this only say there's 5 people online on my screen?
Is you're a noob?
I see 25.
Raid loggers.
True.
That's weird.